Good evening, truck and tractor pool fans. Hey, it's only been 3 weeks, right? We're finally back. We almost scratched tonight, but we're here, and we're gonna go over some upcoming events. Our pulling season starts this Saturday, yay! And we got a special guest with us, CS Promotions, Mr. Chase Diamond.
Thanks
How
for
are
having
you
me on.
tonight? Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to learn a little bit about who Chase is, where Chase came from, and I'm just kidding. But he's a new young face in the world of promoting truck and tractor pulling, and we're glad to have him on tonight. And we have Mr. Matt Hauk, Mr. I'm going to use that term. I'm just kidding. I'm going to leave him alone. He looks like he's tired. He's had a long day. We've got Matt Hauk from the Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers Association. How's Mr. Matt?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Doing just fine. And of course, what would a show be without Klub Kendra? Yep. Gotta have Klub Kendra. But I'm just we're gonna go ahead and take care of a couple of upcoming events real quick. Kendra, I'm gonna go ahead and kick you loose real quick and let you do the talking.
Yep. Interstate pulling season. We're pretty much finalized with our schedule, at least through July and August. Some fairs, I guess, are still making plans. Some of those late fairs, making plans on classes and such, which is fine. It's probably going to be business as usual, but we won't set them in stone yet. Interstate pulling kicks off on April 26th, which is a Friday here in, I guess, 3 weeks. Westminster, Maryland, at the Carroll County Ag Center, the Buck Wild Truck and Tractor Pull Classic.
Hi, Chris.
Friday, huh?
I'm sorry, I said hi, Chris. Oh. Ignore me when I just blurt a couple words out. I'm saying hi.
I couldn't hear you well enough to know if you were trying to interject something there. But yeah, so Friday night is tractors. Saturday day is trucks. So Friday is going to be a whole bunch of farm stock classes, 6,000, 8,000, 12,000, 15,000 pound farm stocks. Interstate classes will start at 7. 6,000 pound classic modified, 7,700 light limited turbos, 7,800 mods, and 8,500 mod turbos. Again, interstate classes start at 7. The farm stock guys start at 5. $15 will get you in the gate. And then on Saturday night, we'll be back there. $15 again. Truck show will start at 9 a.m. They start judging the trucks at 11. Drag racing will begin at 2 p.m. and then 6 p.m. will be the start time for the truck pull. They're going to have the 6,200 two-wheel drives, street pickups, the 3.0 diesel truck class. Going to pull some semis, dump trucks, and an 8,000-pound street diesel class. The following Saturday, we're going to be at the Washington County Ag Center and received word today if anybody has seen anything popping up all over Facebook, especially down here in our area, that big building they were proposing to put right in the middle of the flipping pits at the Washington County Ag Center has been nixed. We no longer have to worry about truck and tractor pulling not being at the Washington County Ag Center. Win for us. Anywho, I'm not going to get up on that soapbox. Pulling will begin May 4th at the Washington County Ag Center. 4,500 small block trucks, 8,500 mod turbos, 7,700 pound light limiteds, hot street semis, and an 8,000 pound street diesel class. Also on May 4th at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds over in Carneysville, West Virginia. I'm going to be running a show at 6 p.m. also. 6,000 pound classic mods, 6,200 two-wheel drive trucks, 8,500 pound wild street, a 13.5 farm stock class, 7,000 pound street gas trucks, and 8,000 pound street diesel dirt drags. We'll go another 2 weeks here. May 18th, Monalto Fire Hall Grounds. Pretty big show going to be in there, put on by Franklin County Tractor Pullers. With the 4,500 pound small block trucks, 7,800 mods, 7,700 light limited turbos. The big block and the small block minis will both be there, as well as a 9,500 pound farm stock and 13,000 pound farm stock. That same night in Luray, Virginia, 6 p.m., 11,000 pound hot farms, 10,000 pound pro farms, 8,500 mod turbos, 6,200 two-wheel drive trucks, 8,500 pound wild street, and then a 9,000 and 11,000 pound farm stock class, and an open diesel truck class. Also on May 18th, big night for pulling and drag racing over in Jefferson County at Carneysville again. They'll be having another night with just dirt drags. So it looks like May 18th, just about every interstate class will be pulling, which is kind of cool. It's always neat when that happens. But yeah, that should take us through Memorial Day weekend there. So quite a bit of pulling happening here at Interstate in the first month.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How about you, Mr. Houck? You guys got a whole season of exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'll go over our first two events. We actually have a meeting Friday night. It'll probably be our last general meeting Friday night. But our first hook for our classes will be May 11th at Center Hall at the Grange Fairgrounds. Pool put on by Chad Packer. And that will start at 6 p.m. and it'll be running the following Snyder County classes: Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Mod Turbo Super Farm, and then for trucks, the 3.0, the 2.6, and the Pro Street gas trucks. And they're also running a 10,000 open Run What You Brung truck class and a small block gas truck class. So then our second hook will be at Selinsgrove on June 1st, and we will be running. That will be at 6:30, $10 admission. That's Center Hall is also $10 admission, and that will be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Light Pro 4.1 class, 3.0 trucks, 2.6 trucks, and the Pro Street gas trucks. And we will actually be having Chase there announcing and doing the live stream.
Nice.
So
Yep.
I can let him expand further on that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
our
live streaming
schedule,
stuff.
our
That's gonna be
schedule is on
exciting.
our website if you guys want to check it out for further dates. But most of them are finalized. There might be one pool in September that's still up in the air, but everything else is finalized. So we should be having more information on our Facebook page after Friday night. We got to vote on things and finalize, but sponsorship's been doing great. And like I said, we got to just go over some things and vote on some things Friday night, put in front of the club. But I'll let Chase talk more about the live stream and how that's going to work.
Yeah, the live streaming stuff's going to be pretty cool with you guys. We're excited working with Snyder County. The one thing I wanted to clear up too, we had some confusion. We actually did a rebrand, and we were CS Motorsports Network, and we rebranded. I think it was yesterday, and the new name is DirtVortex.tv. So we're trying to make it more accessible, and I think that'll help with branding purposes. And now we're actually launching mobile apps for your phone and TV apps. So
Cool.
if you want to watch a Snyder County show, you can just get on your phone or on your smart TV, and it'll be right there. So
Cool.
that's going to be super exciting now. We're a
We
part
got
of
to step
Speed
our
Sport
game
TV.
up, Kendra.
I want an app.
Yeah, I want an app too.
We need to be on ESPN, right?
I don't know the first thing about them. So
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's kind of the big thing we've been working on lately, and that helps with sponsors and everything, and especially for between Snyder County, their sponsors and their name, get them out more, and so we're excited.
it's huge. That's awesome. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely good deal. I hope to be at some of them Snyder County events.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. I can't make the June 1st at this time. That's subject to change. But we'll see.
Can you make Center Hall?
I'm looking at it. Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
looking at it. As long as Chase don't rub me off, I'll be there. Probably.
No, we're not going to run you off.
Yeah, real quick, Chase. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the East Coast stuff here real quick, and then we're pretty much gonna take a look at Chase Diamond from there. And St. Cloud, Florida is in the house tonight. Woohoo!
Wow,
Sue, Dave,
awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah, they were here. That show we had, I believe they were on here. So we appreciate you stopping in. Like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up for us. And like I say, it's probably been 3 weeks since we've had a live show. It's been very busy here with stuff, including me. The doctor just loves me right now. So. But anyway, East Coast Pro Pulling. The 466 Hot Farm Tractors will kick off this Saturday in Leonardtown, Maryland. That's April 13th. 5 p.m. show start time. Rain date will be the next day, April 14th. And gates will open at 3 p.m. The pool will begin at 5, like we said. It's the Battle by the Bay, and this is coinciding with Dragon Motorsports. Dragon Motorsports will actually have their altered farm tractors there, as well as the 7800 Super Pro stock tractors, the 6200 Sportsman 4x4 trucks, street diesel trucks, and their semi trucks. And of course, again, the 10.5 Hot Farm will be there, representing the East Coast Pro Pulling. And more information at baytractorpool.com. That's baytractorpool.com. And of course, we can thank Mr. Ray Norris for this pool. He's part of heading up some of the work down there for that event, and henceforth, that's why the hot farms are there. So the following Saturday, we go to Tuckahoe. We go to Eastern Maryland, 6 p.m. on April the 20th, with the East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, the hot farm tractors, light pro stock tractors, and the limited pro stock semis. And also April 27th, we'll go ahead and finish out the month of April, at 6 p.m. at the Clark County Ruritan Fairgrounds in Berryville, Virginia. And we'll have we got the pro stock 4-wheel drive class, which is a new class for East Coast Pro Pulling this year. Modified 4-wheel drives and the 466 hot farm tractors as well. Again, that is the 6 p.m. start time for that event. So April's full. Usually we got one event if we're lucky in April, but we got
3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks of it, absolutely. I see a whole lot of smiling going on and some giggling. So some kids.
Obviously the Key Bridge falling is not funny. It was very tragic.
Yes,
but this is how I plan to go across the Bay Bridge.
I'm yeah.
I already didn't like the bridge. Now I'm all kinds of.
I'm not big on tunnels, but I don't have a choice now, do I? So
yeah,
if I'm going southwest, I got a Harbor Tunnel or Fort McHenry Tunnel, or go around the city, and that takes too long. So yeah, but it was unfortunate. I couldn't believe it. And a friend of mine here local said, "Man, the Key Bridge fell." I'm like, "What?" I turned the news on. It's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." But yeah, the Bay Bridge is horrible.
It's all fine and dandy until you have to stop, and then when you can start feeling that bridge flex underneath of you, no.
Been there, done that. It's not a lot of fun. But what would we do without that bridge? You talk about a long, out of the way go around. That's crazy. But yeah, so prayers to the family that lost family members. But I don't want to take too much time away from the schedule, but anyway, get out here, early right now. Get out, make plans, support these pools, support these promoters. It's always a big risk. You never know what Mother Nature's going to do, or you got to get butts in the seats. So, please keep the sport alive. Get out there and take the family and go pulling, by all means. So, right now, Chase Steinman, I want to go ahead and turn everything over to you real quick. I'm just going to let you do the whole show. I'm going to go to bed, and y'all just click the button, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. But and by the way, on that Battle by the Bay, tickets for adults is $20, kids are $10. Under 5 is free. So, and again, that's gates open at 3, and the pool will begin at 5 p.m. promptly. So, Chase, tell us how you got started in the wonderful world of truck and tractor pulling.
Oh boy. I guess my start would have been probably at the local fair, right down the road from me. I started announcing when I was way too young, really, probably 8 or 9.
Oh wow!
And then from there, just
And that was 19 what?
that was 2000s. That was, boy, that probably would have been like, well, I want to say 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there, whenever we started announcing. And then, it all started with the truck and tractor pulls, and then kind of the demolition derby, started doing that, and then the truck and tractor
I was already
pull.
married 20 years and divorced. Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, and it seemed like the
Cool.
truck and tractor pulling, that's kind of where it all branched off. And then the fair was having some issues with getting vehicles and stuff. So then, it kind of took over the whole show and was running the whole show. And when I started doing that, then we just kind of branched off in different venues and everything and started announcing for a bunch of different organizations, Northwest PA Pullers, of course, Bob Blank at Power Pulling. He took me on at a really young
Never
age
heard of
too.
him.
So
Never
he's
heard
like
of
a
Bob
local
Blank.
celebrity in our area.
I'll thank the world of Bob. I really do. Bob and
Yeah.
Barb both.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always fun announcing for them. I mean, it's a real close knit group too with them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's a blast.
Absolutely.
So
So yeah, you're pretty much. When did you might have mentioned it because I got a phone I got to turn down. It keeps going off. When did you actually start a promotion series?
that would have been, so I graduated in 2022, and I think it was that year. That was our first year that we
Okay.
did the sanction stuff.
Wow.
So we
Dove
started
right
out at
in.
my uncle's. Yeah, started out at my uncle's racetrack, and then we went to another local racetrack and had a couple. We were at Weeklands out there in Chest Springs. We had a couple different venues, and really went well. And just kind of trying to branch off and grow bigger. So
So you basically just dove right in, announcing right away as a youngster, and then just get out of high school and start this promotions business. That's awesome.
yep. And then bought the cameras and did some video stuff too. But I like the video, don't like the edits, so that didn't work too good.
Yeah, editing is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun. Depends on how picky you get with it, but
yeah,
I think
Yep.
good editing makes a good video. I think it's obvious.
it does.
But, Joshua Bachman, I see he's in our chat. Good to see you, Josh. And I've spoke with him a few times, and I assume he's part of your crew, or
Yep.
as
He
well?
works for does a lot with CS Pulling and DirtVortex.tv. So he's one of our videographers now. I don't even really touch a camera. He does everything and does really good. So
that's why I'm here. He says. You got to keep an eye on him, right?
yeah. Yep.
But that's great, man. And I guess how's your schedule looking so far? When do you all get started?
Our first event will be May 11th. We didn't have anything scheduled. We just kind of threw the event together because our first scheduled event was in June for Champions Pulling for Children, that June 22nd, 23rd. That'll be a really big event, but our guys kind of wanted a test hook before then, so we threw an event in at my uncle's racetrack, Knox Raceway in Knox, Pennsylvania. So it'd be right off Interstate 80 in the western part of Pennsylvania. And kind of letting everyone come out and just make some test runs. We've got super semis coming out to make some test hits and some other classes. So nothing's set in stone as far as classes go other than our 4,500 pound trucks, which are different than the Interstate 4,500s. But
Right.
yeah, we've got them as a sanctioned class, and everyone else is kind of coming as a testing tune. So, but our first sanction hook will be that Champions Pulling for Children event.
Yes.
So,
And
that's
you-
actually that's
yeah.
partnered with Bob Blank at Power.
Yeah, I was
Pulling.
going to say you co-sanctioned quite a few events throughout the year. I know you
Yep.
last year you did several.
Yeah. Yep. The 2.6 trucks they ran, pretty much half the season was with Bob. So it was pretty cool to get those guys involved, and I think they enjoyed it too. So
Be careful, you'll be running all of Western PA.
maybe eventually.
You never know, right? You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've worked with Bob and Barb for many years, really, and
Hmm.
they're always fun to work with. I used to go to Westmoreland Fairgrounds, Westmoreland Fair, a couple times a year. I'd go out there, but we don't. East Coast isn't tied in with them,
Hmm.
with the super pros. And I think we've had our 4-wheel drives out there, and maybe another class or two. But that's a long drive for us out here.
Yeah.
That's a long ride.
Yeah. Yeah, most of Bob's shows probably would be a drive for you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been Meadville. Meadville's probably the furthest for that crew. That's
Mhm.
I don't even remember how to get there from here. So it's quite a ride. It's quite a drive. But
Yeah.
that's great. So how many hooks do you have this year?
We've got quite a few. With the co-sanction, we've got right around 20, I would say. So
That's a solid season.
yeah, and we're going all over too. That's between we go down to Upper Co, Maryland, we go to Delmar, Delaware. So kind of getting out towards you guys area with a couple hooks. So hopefully we
Delmar,
can
wow.
work.
That's
Yeah,
a hike.
that's
for
a
you guys.
haul.
So that's a hike for us.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah,
moly.
we're going down there for Sarah with Smoke and Speed. She's got a
Yes.
show and wants us to run the show for her, run her truck and tractor pulls. So I think she's got a lot going on with that whole event. So, she's kind of delegating now and letting different people do different things. So, but yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
exciting.
we're down
season.
there. Yeah, we're down there on September 28th.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's US
actually
13.
yeah,
That's
Delaware
cool.
International. Yeah,
Yeah.
Speedway.
Yep.
That's our last point soak of the season. We go down there. So hopefully, we don't get swamped out again.
That's a nice venue.
Yeah, we've been there. What one time? Then we got
Yeah,
one
just
or two-
once. The others have all
once
gotten rained out.
been rained out. We were there supposed to be there twice last year, but Mother Nature had other ideas. But yeah, that's great. And how many classes will you guys be? Your particular promotion season. How many points classes will you be running?
So we start out with our street level classes. We have our new unlimited street, which is close to Snyder County's wild street class, and that's kind of made so we can get the guys off the street to come run, and we run that. That's probably one of our bigger classes with that unlimited street diesel and street gas, and then we run our 4,500 pound small block trucks as a sanctioned class. They were one of the first ones that came on board with my organization, so we've got those guys, the 2.6 trucks. That's a really big class with us. And then got our Super Pro tractors. We run those as a invitational this year. So we ran them as a sanctioned class, and this year we're moving it to invitational. So we've got that class booked at quite a few venues. The Super Semis were new with us as well this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a big sponsor for them, and really good feedback is on those guys. So should have good numbers with them.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Now, do you have any big sponsors you'd like to mention as part of your series? Or
Yeah, we got a couple big sponsors. Our biggest sponsor, one of our title sponsors of our organization, is our sponsor that sponsors the Super Semis, which is Chrome Depot. So they're one of our title sponsors, and we've had a lot of good sponsors on board with between Apex Diesel, they sponsor our 2.6 class, HP Diesel. We've got there's just a bunch of them. It's hard to even remember them off the top of your head, but Mild to Wild. So
Yeah.
a lot of our guys that sponsor are also guys that run with us. So it's cool.
Great.
You see them out on the track and everything.
Cool. What's your? I guess really, I ask dumb questions because unfortunately I don't see might be my fault. I don't see a lot of your pulls, but what's your average? What do you think is your average puller turnout for all the classes at an event?
It really.
I know
depends,
it's
It's all over the board.
Yeah.
I think typically we see around 60 hooks, 60, 70 hooks at our shows. We try not to run too many classes. That's what I always tell the fairs. We don't want to be there till 11, 12 o'clock. Let's save you some money. Let's run 3 or 4 good classes and, get everyone out of there at a decent time. So, and
you better
our
get ready
guys-
if you're going to Snyder County.
Yeah, I've heard you guys get a good turnout.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Good group of guys. These guys
Yep.
that are in charge now are going to charge forward. I'm very impressed, Matt. It's another thing I'm going to ask you is your sponsorship for this season is just every day I go on Facebook or something and you guys are adding a new sponsor. That's amazing. You guys are really building a superstructure there for that pulling series. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's I've been happy. I think I counted up. I have a list here. I think we're up close to 30 sponsors, and I'm thinking after our meeting we should have some more to announce. I know there was a big truck sponsor we got to announce. But yeah, a lot of guys have stepped up and helped us get businesses to sponsor, and yeah, like I said, it's been going good. We're excited to partner with Chase. I think what he's doing with the live streams just going to keep growing. That's a new thing. Because I figure if you say a family, they're either going to come to the pool or they're not. And if they don't feel like coming to the pool, it gives them an option to be like, well, I can watch it on TV if I'm not going to go.
Right.
They're doing one way or the other. So I know I talked to Chase a little bit the other week, and he said he helped at Keystone, and I watched the finals at home, and some of the shots they were doing on track of the tractors when they were finished. I think that gives a fan or perspective that people that go into the live event don't even get to see. I mean, it's pretty neat what you can do, and I think, like I said, it gives the sponsors another reason to sponsor too. If you can get them almost like commercial like. But no, I'm excited. There's a good, like I said, like you said, JR, we got a good group of guys.
Absolutely.
Everyone's pitching in and helping. We're all communicating, and everyone's on the same page to have the best event. So I think
you will.
We're good to go on that part. But
How many events are you going to co-work with Chase, guys?
well, just we have our classes together at the Truckers for Hope in Mill Hall in September.
Yep.
But we have Chase announcing at 3 of the 4 pools.
Okay.
And the live stream's going to be all 4, correct?
Yep. I'm pretty sure we're doing all 4 for the live stream. So
Now, with your all's live stream, is that something you can watch afterwards too? Like if you purchase a live stream, like I know a lot of them, you can watch them for up to a year afterwards. Is that the same with your live stream, or?
Yep. So you can watch ours. We keep ours on our platform, and even with moving over. So all of our replays from our past events from the past few years, you can actually watch those on our new platform as well. So they're all still on there. And that's cool because, some of the competitors like to go back and instead of waiting for, like JR, we get home, we have to take all those SD cards out and put them into our computers and edit it down. So it makes it nice because they can go on quick, check it out, and it works really good. So, yeah, I mean, I think it'll be cool to see what we can do with Snyder County. I know we worked at Keystone, just helped out the production crew. We just ran cameras. Josh and I went down, and Josh was the one getting all those really cool shots, inside the cab and stuff. And that was something I really liked because it's a whole different perspective. Yep. Seeing the drivers put on their gloves and their helmets and stuff and watch them actually fire up the truck or tractor. I think that's something really cool. So we're going to try to implement some of that stuff.
And what is the new platform again?
Dirtvortex.tv. So the
Is
site's
that on Facebook too, or?
Yep, we're on Facebook, Instagram. We've got a YouTube channel, and the website's up, but no content's on it yet. So,
okay.
Everybody's on Facebook.
Yep, I just pulled it up.
Yeah. That's really cool. Who knows where it'll lead to, That's great.
Yep.
Very good. Oh. Kendra? Any other questions?
I'm looking at the new Facebook page.
DJ Boop, absolutely. Yeah. How can we ever forget about the T-shirt trailer? The T-shirt trailer will be at all Snyder County pools in 2024.
Is he hauling pig shit or what? What's he doing?
I think that was actually Dennis, not DJ.
Oh, dang.
Oh, it is. It is Dennis. You're right. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, the T-shirt trailer, that's a big hit now.
Not bad.
They just keep adding shirts, and that's probably something we're going to discuss at the meeting Friday night if we want to go ahead and make shirts for this year or not. It was still up in the air. It wasn't voted on or finalized, but something we're probably looking at. But
so you also, Chase, you mentioned. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he just responded. Or no, I think he's in our messages or whatever.
Yeah.
He's hauling the smelly good.
Yep.
No, I think it's super exciting what you're doing. I think Snyder County is a great place to do some live stream there. nice open area there, and they have a great following. So I think it's going to be super successful for both of you. I'm excited to see what happens there at Snyder County this year with the reorganization. And yeah, I'm ready to go pulling. Enough of this tax work. Let's go pulling. So.
Yeah, I'm ready to get on the road. I can tell you that. I'm ready. Yep, I think. I got
You
some
guys
new
kind of
stuff.
luck out.
What's that?
Your season starts a lot earlier than ours does, you know.
Usually doesn't. I mean, usually we've been pushed till May here the last couple of years, but and then Mother Nature pushes you that far. Yeah. So it's nice to have 3 events if we get them all in. Weather-wise, that'd be great. I bought some new stuff to try out here at the first pool, and hopefully everything works.
Kervin, you need to get ready, man. We're going to have some good sandwiches and cold beverages at Easton. So
he'll get ready. He'll be ready.
Yeah, he'll be ready.
Come on, Kervin. Kervin pools everywhere. Absolutely. Can you tell I haven't done this for about 3 weeks? Everything is a jumbled mess in here. But anyway. Well, that's great, man. You, I know you got an event in Maryland. Is that your only event in Maryland this year, Chase?
Yeah, I think that's
Arcadia? I call it Arcadia, but
yep, that'll be our only event in Maryland this year. So hopefully we can, if we do have any events down there, we want to work with some of the other organizations. We try to work with everyone. That way we can partner together. Like Snyder County, it was awesome to work with them. It's Truckers for Hope now, bringing some of their classes, because our guys, we want to bring them in from the west, and if they can bring them in from the east, we'll make a big event. So it's the name of the game. Everyone working together.
Try to skedaddle over there too if I can. On that
That'll be
event,
good.
That's a little over an hour away. It's not too far. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that Truckers for Hope I've never been to, but I think the truck show is pretty big from what I've been hearing.
Oh, it's massive.
It's kind of an event with a tractor and truck pool. So I think, it's all in all a good event. So
well,
I'm excited.
I'm not sure if they released the artists who are coming, but they always have a big band. So our pools will be Friday and Saturday. And Saturday after the pool, we have to be done because there's a big band coming in. They always have, big name artists and everything. So for all the poolers coming in, they can always, leave their trailers there and go check out all the stuff up in the truck show. So
cool. That's cool. Where's that located again?
Mill Hall, PA, Clinton County Fairgrounds.
Okay. Yep. I've been through there before. When is the Arcadia Maryland pool again? Or whatever. I call it Arcadia, but
Upper Co. We'll be
Upper
at Upper Co. I should have this stuff memorized by now, as much as I see it.
I should too, because you've told me about 3 or 4 times. But I don't remember.
July 13th. So, July 13th. It's coming up.
There's a lot of stuff that day.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Whole lot of stuff that day.
It was hard to find a sled.
Yeah.
I can imagine for that date, yeah.
I'm just going to pencil it in here. Okay.
You get in the fair season there, it's just crazy from July till September.
Yeah. July 4th to Labor Day is just unreal.
Yeah, this guy. Anybody know this guy?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of John Smith, right? Chase, you've met John, I'm sure.
Maybe along the way somewhere.
I'm sure. Well, he's the East Coast man, East Coast pro pulling man. So
I know Davey. I haven't got a chance to meet any of those guys.
You will
out of the East Coast yet. So
you will. Let's get through these messages here. There was somebody at Hot Wheels Collector Man. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been to Bowling Green, Ohio? Yes. I'm sure all of us have.
I have not.
You have not been to Bowling Green? Wow.
I haven't either.
I've been to Bowling Green. Okay.
Maybe go this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
There's 2 big pulls that weekend. We're not sure where we're gonna go. So
Bowling Green should be on everybody's bucket list to go at least one time. And when I say go one time, don't make any plans. Just go and enjoy the pool and enjoy the back 40 because it's awesome. It's two shows in one there. Believe me, it's a pretty good deal there for sure. You got to go one time in your life. You must.
Yeah,
So
I'd love to
trying
go to
catch
Bowling
up with the chat.
Green. I was told that, especially as a female, you should probably go with pullers so you don't necessarily have to go to the campground.
And what's wrong with the campground? That's part of the fun.
DJ took his wife that one year. Can't be that bad.
Yeah. I hear it can get a little, towards the later parts of the evening, can get a little out of hand.
Smart men, I shouldn't say this. Smart men go where the person with the most beads on their neck. That's where you stand and take a break. That's all I'm going to say. And that was told to me, not that I made a special vision to do that, but okay.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah, it's a fun time, and I always enjoyed Fort Recovery, Ohio too. That was always a good time out there. For sure.
yeah,
A
there's
little
a
further to go, but-
Silver Series PPL hook that same weekend. So down in Old Shelbyville. So
No, I know where you'll be.
August
So-
is a long ways away. If Norm was here, he'd say, "Let's just make sure the truck makes it to August." I tell him to not talk like that.
Smart puller. You can make plans to go, but don't
Yeah.
bet the farm on it, right? In other words,
Yep.
because you just don't know.
There's a lot of pulling between now and August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes,
We have 15 East Coast hooks before that. So
quite a bit.
we'll have to get
If
through
you have the
that.
latest schedule.
I think I do. Was anything added lately?
Not
I don't think
that I'm
for,
aware of. I don't think
yeah, I
so.
don't think for his class.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at the website and I don't think there's anything new. I hope not. 17 hooks is enough.
You used to run with my turbo guys that were running 30 plus hooks a year. Come on.
Yeah, but these, since he's not watching, these trucks are a little bit more sensitive. You can't, you got to hot retorque and do all the crazy things. Us mod turbo people, we just load her up and move.
There's a question for you.
If he were here, he would say we're committed to East Coast and running point series, and if the truck lasts, we'll go elsewhere. So, yeah, East Coast obviously will be running for points, and then obviously Norm has a lot of friends in truck pulling, and we will go and support them when and where we can. So, he's got a bunch of friends in the Run What You Brung classes, and obviously you like to go where your friends hook. So, we'll be supporting some other places as well.
We got one of the slickest new Run What You Brung trucks just right up the street here. Don't know if we'll see much around here this year, but we will see.
I heard that truck's still apart. He better get his act together.
I tell you what, given the recent weather, he's pretty busy with work right
Yeah.
now. Being a lineman, he's in this area. Yeah, we've had a lot of winds, a lot of damage. So I'm sure work has been keeping him nailed down for a while. So John Mans, for anybody asks. Well, that's great. I don't know why I'm out of questions. I actually thought we weren't going to have a show tonight. I said, yeah, we'll go ahead and come on real quick, talk about a couple pools. Then Chase got back to me, and I was like, well, hell, we're going to have a full-blown show, I guess. So
Chase, you don't run any Run What You Brung trucks, do you?
We run a couple as like an invitational style. Like that Champions Pulling for Children, that's always a big event. And that one probably will have a ton of trucks. But that's co-sanctioned with Bob's, so technically it'd be Bob's Pro Mod. So that'll be a good one. Hopefully we can pack the packed a place for the kids there.
Yep.
Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, I always like to go to those charity pools. I think those just have a lot more fun of an atmosphere, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I like the 2-day hooks too, where you can go and you camp out and have fun with everyone, because I think that's honestly sometimes that's more fun than the actual pulling.
It is. It makes you second family too. That's because
Yep.
a lot of our East Coast events were that 2-day hooks,
Mhm.
Manassas, Virginia, Bel Air. Bel Air is 2 days again this year. Yay! And yeah, it's like people become
Bel
your
Air's
second
the
family.
only
Really,
2-day hook this year, isn't it?
I believe so. Oh, Center County. Center County has 2 hooks.
Yeah. We'll be out west.
Shame on you. Oh yeah, Center County. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say we'll be at Shide. Hopefully it's a little cooler out there this year. We don't need another 117-degree day.
No, thank you. Standing around till 3 a.m. That's it. We got you beat. I've seen the sunrise many a night. Morning, I should say. Sober, by the way, before people start talking. Sober.
That he remembers.
Now, Kendra. I said morning. I didn't say anything about the night before. Yeah, you got that right, Chris. That's just freaking uncomfortable hot. It was warm
It's a lot
today.
better when your trailer has AC.
Yeah,
Thank you, Norman.
Travel. Yeah, it's nice to be able to walk in that AC for a little while. I know that. So, but then again, April 13th, 5 p.m. this Saturday. Leonardtown, Maryland, St. Mary's Fairgrounds, Battle by the Bay Truck and Tractor Pool. It's the first pool of the year for Dragon Motorsports. First hook of the year for the East Coast Pro Pulling. 466 Hot Farm Tractors. Get the family out there and have a good time. Next.
I was looking down through the Interstate schedule just one more time to see if anything popped up out at me. And in August, there's a class at Jefferson County that says Fun Farm Tractor. Not sure what that means.
Yeah, sure. Oh, boy.
Like, what's a fun farm tractor? But yeah, Interstate hooks first day, or first pull is the Buck Wild Classic. They're in Westminster, Maryland, April 26th and 27th.
Yeah. You might have your hands full this year, Chase.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
As long as it's after the live stream.
That
I'll
fella's
be down there
talking
with the
funny.
camera like,
Yeah. Everybody will get a little drunk after watching a drunk cameraman.
I'm sure he's more responsible than that.
Yeah.
But anyway. Do you have any questions, Chase?
I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay. Matt?
Not really.
Is there any plans for like a kids' day again this year, maybe, or
Yes, September or August 31st. That's the only go. There's an event page created. Seems to be a lot of interest in that pool, so I think it'll be pretty big. My wife, DJ's wife, Justin Gordon's wife are in charge of it, so I'm sure they would do a great job. I know me and DJ talked about some ideas. Like Port Royal, they do a kids' day on one of their races. So I know, like, I have a set of old side shields. Some other people have some old side shields hanging. So one idea was, like, I know race cars donate like fenders off their cars or something with numbers on. That might be something. We had an idea of like either that donating side shields or getting side shields made that look like tractors to raffle
That
off.
would be cool.
I
Yeah.
mean, how cool would it be to have your favorite tractor side shield hanging in your room?
Yeah.
That was an idea. Of course, we'll have pedal tractor giveaways, competition, bike giveaways. So it'll be.
You guys give a lot of stuff away.
Yeah,
It's a
I
pretty
think
popular event.
out of the 4 pools we have scheduled, I'm looking for the Kids Day to probably be one of our biggest, as far as spectator wise. We plan to push that pretty hard, but I think, like I said, the July pool, there's a lot of hooks that night too. But we have a lot of local guys. I think as far as turnout wise, we'll be good. But
Somebody's already getting excited for that.
yes, she should be in bed, but
Who do we blame for that? Dad.
yeah, probably Dad.
So it's definitely not mom's fault.
Yeah.
Chase, I see Joe Hem's truck behind you there. Is Joe Hem still pulling, or haven't seen
Joe
Joe in
Hem-
a few years?
Yeah, he came out for Weekland's Oktoberfest, and I think they made a couple other hooks throughout the season, but it's hit or miss. But man, I grew up and watched that truck. That was really cool truck to watch. So it was cool to see him out this past season a little bit.
Okay. We got a question for both the fellows here. Is the live stream just at the home track, being Selinsgrove, or all Snyder County pools?
Just at the 4 Selinsgrove events. Unless some other fairs want to do it. I know one of the local fairs, Beaver Fair, I think they talked to Chase. I'm not sure if they worked anything out with you or not, but
yeah, I think we're still in the process of talking. I think they need an announcer and stuff for their Friday night show, so we might work something out to live stream that Friday night show there.
yeah, because most poolers know Dennis Heggenstaller retired, so there's a need for announcing in this area now. I think Brian is actually doing the center hall event on May 11th.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what center hall is going to do their whole week at the fair. Brian's usually there the East Coast nights, but the rest of the week.
He's
So
actually from that area, nearby there anyway.
If there's someone that wants to get into announcing, it's probably a pretty good gig.
Yeah.
There you go, Kendra.
No.
We know your love for talk, so.
No. Nope, I did not get that gene. We're all good.
We
No
gotta
announcer needs to worry about me taking that position.
We got to get Kenny Barnhart out of retirement, damn it.
Good luck.
He's got a kick out of him. He was fun. He did a lot of the Easton events there, before he retired. Did Easton, probably some at Boonesboro. I know over there at the drag strip in 2014, he did that whole weekend, the pulling day anyway.
Yeah.
He was there for that. It was pretty funny. He was always, and especially if he's shooting off T-shirts, he'd bounce something off of it and just the way I planned it. Always got a kick out of that. That's right, Chris. That's what I say. You gotta get Kenny out of retirement.
I've tried. Somebody else is gonna have to take on that task.
He's probably had enough of traveling, I'm sure. But, well, that's cool. For what turn, I'm trying to make an hour out of this, but I'm just tired. And I appreciate you guys coming on here, and I'm sure there's 1,000 other questions that'll hit me in another 20 minutes or so when I'm getting ready for bed. But it's just the way it goes. But
we'll just have to do another one, I suppose.
Absolutely. Be careful what you ask for. But
Get
anyway,
further into the season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Hagee. Retired and sitting in the Arizona desert drinking a cold Coors Light.
Just not even cool.
Myself. That's not funny, because that's my retirement in the RV and out of here. Hopefully, that's my retirement. The nearest tractor pull. It may not be on the East Coast, but I'll be somewhere. See, I had a question for Chase. Now I can't
Yeah.
think of what I was going to ask
Good
you.
for you, Heggy, though. Good for you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. No more Hagee. More Hagee. I was going to ask you something, Chase, and it's done slipped my mind. So you'll understand one day. You're probably right, Chris. We'll see. It just made, I may be traveling a little further to pools. Like I actually used to do that. Not way out, but it'd be cool to see some different stuff.
Have you been down to Florida?
I've been to Florida, but not for track ball.
Not for the pools.
No, not yet. That's something I would probably consider once everything else is done here. So, Yep. I would probably go now. Just can't get away. So, not that far. But how about any newcomers coming, Matt, to your series? You have any new tractors or?
They're well with the enhanced farm allowing P pumps. I believe you will see a couple of different tractors in there. You'll see some tractors that have been sitting for a couple years because of breakage. I just talked to Mark Reich, used to be Charlie Marx's tractor, Marx's son-in-law. That's going to be back out this year, the Smoking Bandit.
Yep.
I think he was out most of last year. Ty Brininger, he should be back out on the track with his. As far as hot stocks, I think there's a couple cases. We might be back out on the track, hopefully. Some new ones, maybe. Then we have the Mod Turbo series. There's a couple new Mod Turbos being built.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can run that series in Interstate. With that series, there's 6 events that's scheduled at, and I think all 6, none of them overlap with Interstate. We wanted to stay away from Interstate schedule. So hopefully we can have a good class with that. And truck-wise, there's a couple guys stepping up in classes. As far as new trucks, I haven't heard anything yet, but I know there's a handful of guys moving up a class here and there, so I'll let that to be seen when they come out.
Yeah, you can always talk about it until it's seen.
Yeah, I just talked to one guy tonight, and he was hoping to be at Center Hall with his, but it sounds like it might be June till he's done now. So,
is the parts scarcity still a big problem?
Seems that way. I know there's a Mod Turbo tractor sitting, still waiting for parts, waiting on pistons. So yeah, it's still.
Okay.
I know the local guy who does cylinder head work. He just sponsored Seth Racing Engines. I stopped in and said, "I'm going to get you more business. I need a business card." And he said, "I do not want any more business." He said, "If someone came to me today and wanted a cylinder head done," he said, "I'd say no. He's that busy." I mean, he does dirt track racing engineering too.
Right, yeah.
There's a certain Mod Turbo puller that keeps him busy.
Maybe that could be.
Yeah.
What's his name? Starts with a V. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But so
That's
no, I think I can't make any promises, but like I said, I think we'll see some new vehicles throughout the year. I don't know when, but
right. Cool. Good deal.
I think there's a new Pro Stock even that's going to be debuted. Maybe at the Center Hall. Maybe not. I'll know more Friday night if he's there. But he was planning on making a debut at Keystone, but then Keystone dropped the Pro Stock class.
So I hear. Foreman's Light Pro when it's done. Okay. That was supposed to be at Keystone as well, but wasn't done or something, I believe. Foreman's
Yeah, I think
tractor.
he said that it wasn't quite finished.
Okay, that'll be an exciting year. It's another year away from that 2020 deal, so hopefully people are getting the itch to come out for one again. Yeah, there's some people, you know, just I don't know. I guess they found other things in life to do. Maybe some of them that have just decided to park for a while or whatever. But we sure miss them. But hopefully they'll get the itch to come back out for one again. Some of the guys, especially in our series, drive me crazy. But well, Mount Turbo, he could run a couple different series. But that's cool. That's cool, Chris. When are you going to build something, Chris? Let's see what kind of answer I get with that question. You're going to buy it for me? You're going to pay for it, right? Farmers are rich, right? That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
He's got one sitting in the shop. I know you do. I remember the tractor. Yep. That's cool. How about you, Chase? You got your big tractor trailer studio set up, ready to roll for the summer? Or?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. I figured you have a big RV here soon or something to go along with your RV. How many parks do you just have, the one or?
Yeah, we just have the one here up front, so.
Okay.
Yep. Maybe eventually branch off. All in time.
Have to come and check that out sometime. We love the RV. I just can't get away for any amount of days that far. So.
Yeah.
I hear you, Chris. I hear you. Well, I'm not going to drag this out anymore. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and if any of you three have something to say it.
Nope.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
That's unbelievable. Kendra's like dry this quick. I don't believe it. Nothing
It's
to
been
say.
a long 3.5 months.
It's almost April 15th. What do you expect?
Mine's done, signed, sealed, and over with. I'm happy.
We got 6 new returns in today.
Oh yeah. Oh, and she froze up.
I'm back.
Oh.
Yeah, we got 6 new returns in today.
At least they
And the
give you
one
5
guy
days.
was like, "You will not be putting me on extension." Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's 5 days away. So
Yeah.
wow.
Plenty of time.
Hope I didn't start something. Chase, sorry.
Hey, I'm all for the
wants this
production trailer.
You bet. Yeah.
I'm all for it. We just need a big sponsor.
Say, how about that sponsorship?
Yeah.
I would find an RV place, trailer place or something like that, and say, hey, I could sure use a production trailer with your RV place plastered all over the side of it. We go all across the state of Pennsylvania, state of Maryland, Ohio. Hey, it's worth a try. It's your business,
and I
man.
mean-
You should know that.
Oh yeah, and essentially those production trailers are essentially campers without.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your heat, AC, you got your bathroom. I mean, you can make
Place
that
to
work.
sleep, and everything in the back's all computerized.
Yep.
Computers. Sure. Satellite
Yep.
truck. I was in the back of one of them at Bloomsburg years ago for Rick Pike, and I was downloading some photos and stuff for that guy to actually do the big screen there.
Mhm.
That is awesome. The back of that thing, unbelievable the equipment that was in there. Wow.
A lot of money.
More than you're ever going to see pry out of my leather wallet, I can tell you that. Yeah, it's a lot of money. You bet. We've been kicking that around for a while. Well, at least he offered to help you pay for it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway. All right. Well, we won't hold y'all up. It's 9:18. We got a late start tonight. Sorry about that. But we will definitely come back next Wednesday. We're going to have some results. I will. I don't think anybody else will, but I'll have some results. And we'll talk over, see how that pool goes. And, then the following Saturday, we got the big pool in Eastern Maryland. So
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. So, like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up. Be sure to check out Chase Steinman and the crew. SNY County Truck and Tractor Pullers, Interstate Truck and Tractor Pullers. Of course, Kendra is part of East Coast First Point as well with the diesel trucks. So,
By proxy.
yep. EEP pulling videos. Check us out on YouTube, man. We appreciate you. One and all. All of our subscribers are awesome. We appreciate it. And with that said, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And we'll definitely, barring any stupid things been going on lately, we'll be back next Wednesday, right, Kendra? Hopefully. That's past your deadline, so.
Well, my nephew's playing ball now, so I have to check his schedule. Got to go support the More Motorsports T-ball team.
Lady.
So.
T-ball, truck and tractor pulling. You need to make up your mind.
I'm still discussing truck and tractor pulling when I'm at my More Motorsports ball team.
Oh my goodness! I may be calling you next week, Chase.
Generation of pullers.
I may be calling you next week, Chase.
Yeah.
So anyway, but we appreciate you guys coming on here, and I'm sure I'll think of 30 more questions I wanted to ask Chase, but it was kind of a last minute deal here even for me tonight. So get out there. Like I say, this Saturday night gets kicking off down here in Leonardtown, Maryland. Get out there, support these polls, support these promoters so we can keep on doing it. So till then, we'll see you next Wednesday. See ya.
Bye.